And so there's about a dozen vascular trannies all standing around, naked and erect as you can imagine. And I'm wondering to myself, since when is Steven Crowder this into outdoing Milo? Oh shit, we're live. Hey guys.
Damn it.
So how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Midweek Saints here over on Twitch. Jeff is no longer in my apartment.
I gotta stop automating that fucking thing. I really honestly do. That's true. I'm not in your apartment anymore. Just don't look in your underwear drawer right now.
I don't have an underwear drawer though. Oh, it's like a scavenger. It's like a scavenger hunt.
What the fuck did I take a shit in then?
So was
I in the wrong apartment?
Maybe. I mean, there's the same apartment for like 3 floors here, so maybe yeah. I'll check with my neighbors after the show. How's everybody doing? It's fucking Thursday. Thank Flying Spaghetti Monster. It's almost Friday. We'll get there.
Thursdays and Fridays don't really mean anything to me though. Like, this is my job. Usually Thursdays and Fridays means I've put out a video so I don't have to stress as much. But that's not always necessarily true. Like, if I got a big fucking project the next week, like, I have to start on it right away, so I don't really get a weekend.
I barely, I mean, I'm thankful that there are so many people around to remind me what
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn the music off. My bad. Sorry, guys.
What'd you forget?
The music was still playing behind us.
Oh, cool. No, I love a soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's always helpful. Yeah, I genuinely do. I have trouble keeping fucking track of the days sometimes. So get up, it's like, is it Tuesday or Friday? And yeah, and some days, and you know this too, some days when you get up, it'll be like middle of the fucking week, but if you have nothing to do, and the whole day just feels like you want to be lazy, it's like, oh, it's Saturday, isn't it?
Right,
but,
right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, so the music that was playing at the beginning is actually from a friend of ours. He's a member of the Discord, and actually you've got a chance to hang out with him in real life, a Noble Yeti, and we'll have links to his band once this goes up on YouTube. So
a local New Granite State Moon Jew, a real life one. There aren't many regular Jews around here, but I'm finding increasing amounts of these crazy fucks. And I did get a chance to catch his band play live. Pretty impressive. It's always nice too when you see a band get up on on a local stage and they're not all 20-year-olds who are going to show you every one of their influences right away.
Right.
So it was a hell of a show. Definitely, we've got links that will be thrown somewhere.
I tossed them into the chat, but also it'll be in the description of the YouTube video. Sure.
Yeah, it'll be over there on YouTube, assuming Jeff remembered to record this show.
It's
I guess
recording.
We'll see at the end. Worst case scenario, we'll just repost last week's because who watched that one? So we'll just keep going.
Last week's is fucking great, man. Oh my god, I'm ready to do it again. I am ready to have a fucking amazing show. We don't have a guest this time. We're just gonna be hanging on.
We were this close to getting fake Godfrey Elfwick. It's kind of like. It's kind of like hologram Tupac. You just kind of gotta take what you're offered and accept it. It's like, consider this your Super Bowl halftime, the big game halftime show, in between big games.
All right, let's get to the Streamlabs real quick because there's somebody who's very, very firmly trying to get my attention. Droptimus Prime, 100 bits. Much love, keep it up, my dude. Thank you very much, appreciate you. Mr. Tuckle Trunk is resubscribed for 4 months now. He says whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. We're gonna be known as the Juggalo channel soon. Wafflethorpe also resubscribed. Probably can't say the whole show, but here's hoping that the RNG likes me today. Much love for sure, man. Good luck with that. McSari123321 has resubscribed. 2 months. Awesome, buddy. Thank you.
Cheers.
Let's see. Calligator threw a penny at us and said, "Learn the perils of open VC for your streams today. My God, if I still have my Twitch channel by night's end, it will be a miracle." I don't know. Open VC, open voice chat.
Oh, I thought it was a Vietnam reference I wasn't getting.
All right, Sushkis2 has tossed 80 bits at us in total. I'll read all 4 of your messages, but that's the last I'm gonna say about this shit. So they just did another one. You cheap bastard. Like 90 cents so far. Like, fuck, man. Come on. Jeff, go on Bloodapalooza. This is your redemption. Jeff, go on Kumite. Jeff, Kumite is your redemption. Jeff, go on Kumite. Earn your place in Valhalla. And then he said, Nick, stop alcohol abuse, you bum. I think I'm more at risk of liver cirrhosis than Nick. But,
yeah, I'm actually getting better.
Yeah, yeah. I'm working on it. Okay, so this is what I'll say, because you're very, very determined to have me address whether or not I'm going to go on Kumite. The answer is no. The reason being is very, very simple. The going on a Blood Sports channel, I am not opposed to going on a Blood Sports channel of people who specifically have not been aggressively shitty and trying to get me on there specifically to make money off of my appearance. If there's a channel that I really like, I will engage in Blood Sports. Never been shy about it before, but there are certain people that I just don't necessarily want to help them make money, and that's why. So that's my answer. Sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, Blood Sports are fine. If you enjoy it, enjoy it. It's whatever.
I guess I've been getting called out lately myself.
Have you? I don't watch them, honestly.
No, I mean, I don't either. I get these in, like, you know, comments and, like, chats and such, and I'll see, like, why won't you go do this? And it's because, I mean, like, I stopped being interested in arguing with the insipid morons on the SJW side a while ago.
Right.
Not just because I was bored with SJWs, but because I wasn't really interested in arguing with stupid people. I see no reason why I would continue that in any other particular direction, even if it is just for, like, mindless entertainment of people shouting at each other. It's
right.
Maybe I'm just weird and antiquated, but I remember a time after Gamergate when we were serious about, you know, talking about the issues. It's practically a meme now. Can we talk about the issues now? Oh, I'm sorry. Neither Zoe Quinn nor any of the new retards will allow us to do such. So, yeah, I mean, like, look at my content. It's not for everybody. I'll admit that. But what I will say is it's anything in what I do remotely engendering of the kind of thing like, hey, I want to go into a fucking pointless shouting match with a stranger who I used to be kind of friendly with at one point, but now because of reasons I'm not. No.
The other thing too is I've been doing some of these in real life streams on my Twitch channel, and to basically have people like help me get through things like researching awful videos. I did one today to show to do After Effects and goof off with people. Honestly, I have found so much fucking fulfillment from putting shit tons of production work into my own videos. I don't really have a whole lot of time for streams. Not really. I'm trying to get better about that. I really honestly am.
It's a weird thing. Let me ask you, man, like, because you're another one who just makes more, you know, you do more videos and live streams outside of the show.
Sure.
Now, the show is a thing we do because it's like you know, it's anticipated, it's regular. We know we're doing it, right?
And we love it.
But when it comes to like, you know, when it comes to like making a video, sometimes I find like, you know, you gotta prep, you gotta think about what. In my case, like, what the fuck am I gonna say? All right, let's spend a day or two agonizing needlessly over this particular topic until we can get to a few vague points. And but when it comes to live streams, you put them together, you plan them maybe, but the getting into them because you don't really have much of a plan. It's the sort of thing like, I'd rather make something, and this isn't shitting on live streams. This is actually just more like why I personally don't think I do as many as maybe I ought to. It's because it's one of those things. It's like, all right, I'm just going to dedicate 2 hours of my life to I don't fucking know what, versus like, all right, I'm going to dedicate the next like 4 or 5 hours to creating this thing, which I have in mind, and I'm going to try and get it just right.
Right. Yeah,
now, difference of approach, maybe.
And a lot of it for me is because some of the projects I've been working on are incredibly in-depth and dense. Like especially when I'm doing the ones on Vaxxed. The #1 British TV personality who debunks bad pseudoscience just recently shouted me out on Twitter, and I was like, "Fuck! Oh my god! Okay, yeah, fuck! I'm into this. I'm definitely gonna bust ass as much as I can on this video series." It's inspiring. I like it.
I mean, it is. I mean, it is pretty cool. I mean, I remember what I think the last time I wrote for Occupy.com, It was well, I mean, they gave me the and then and hats off to him too in this age of fucking shitty media with an agenda. And you can look at occupy.com and there's plenty of agenda there. But I got hit up in this mass email saying, "Old contributors, would you like to contribute in this age of the resistance?" And I tell them the best thing I could probably do is offer you some critiques of why this thing is kind of shit. And he's like, "Oh, I love that. Yeah, do that." I read an article about why Antifa is bad for the political left, and Jordan Peterson's like, "This is a worthwhile read." I'm like, "Well, shit."
No shit.
That's pretty cool right there. Yeah,
that's cool as fuck.
That's the bright side of social media, is that you have the chance to interact with not just like people you admire or respect in some way. And I don't agree with him like through and through, but smart guy. He's no dummy, and he's got a lot of very interesting ideas. But even more than that, the kind of people you end up interacting with just via the fact that, like, doing this show, like these crazy fuckers in the Saints Discord, I would have never imagined half of these people could have existed in real life, but now I've been shown that they do. It's I guess the bright side. Ever so often I can find an optimistic way to look at things. Don't look at me that way.
Let's see. November Mind says hashtag gas the moon goblins. That's true. They have been terrorizing the noble moon Jew reptile farmers. We need to be down with the moon goblins, up with the moon Jews. D-Crab Geffel has subscribed. Thank you very much, Geffel. Sushkas 2. You guys should just go in for 10 minutes, tell them they're wrong, explain why, and you're done. Otherwise, this bandwagon is shitting on you daily. Not bad optics. My point is defend your point. That's the end of it. Nah. I'm good. I like engaging with it anyway, other than just like addressing it in the most brief way possible.
Stop the ass kissing.
I'll be honest.
It just gets people to want to keep doing it more.
No, I mean, there was a time. I mean, fucking before YouTube even was a big thing. Shit, I used to get invited on blog talk shows.
Oh,
and that shit, oh god, like I did a bunch of those things. Everything from like flat earth weirdos to fucking creationists and hardcore Christian evangelicals who think Bibles belong in school. I spent years arguing with stupid people that I didn't even know or respect. And I genuinely don't really have much of a fucking problem with that. The thing I have a problem with, the thing I don't like in this case, is like the specific people we're talking about here, by and large, in one way or another, were people that I was friendly with, or in some cases considered a friend. And when people who I consider friends, I don't know if anybody's picked up on this or not, but loyalty it's kind of a thing with me. You don't shit on people who you fucking stand by. If you got shit to say to them, you say it in private and not in public, so you can make some shekels doing it. All the same, though, when I see people saying shit like, "Oh, this is the money route to go," when the money route is shitting on people they were previously friends or friendly with, no, those are not people that I respect enough to want to engage with. Period.
So, Mr. Tickle Trunk says, can we turn this no guest stream into a 4-hour Dune discussion so I can die happy? Let's just let Nick wax poetic about the series. I will get into Dune, I'm sure, at some point. We'll get into Dune.
And by the way, if you're one of these people out there who like, "Oh, I love Dune. That was my favorite movie back in the day." Do not pipe up about this subject at all. Because the voice was not a thing you attach to your goddamn throat and then shoot people with. We got news. Come on. We got news. Now I'm getting
Maxwell
angry.
Says, alright, my loves to all Lesser Saints. We're trying one way or another to get a D&D tabletop group going. So if you want to get your nerd on, be in the Discord over the weekend. So you heard it here, guys. If you guys want to get into a D&D group, they're going to be trying to get something going in the Discord here soon.
And keep in mind what I mentioned before, too, is how weird these fucking people are. That's going to be one hell of a game.
I wish I had if I could find a way to be, like, dedicated time slot, I would fucking play in a heartbeat. I really honestly would. I think that'd be fucking great. Anyway, news time.
I'd say maybe we should try and carve out a time slot, but we've got like we're still not even getting we haven't even begun creating Pornhub Saints. So
I know, and we still have been talking about doing more shows throughout the week, more like briefer things.
There's only so many pins you can put in things, right?
Yeah, we're running out of pins. We actually have to do one of these things here pretty soon. Fucking shit. All right, anyway, so the news. I know. Suspects on the run, scale fence, land in police lot in custody.
Yeah.
So,
how many times has this happened to you in GTA?
a few times
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. You're just running through the city, not even paying attention to the map after some big bullshit you did. You're like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to get away. You hop over a wall and you're in the police lot. Well, that happened in Phoenix. This coming from the AP. Two shoplifting suspects running from police scaled a fence to get away from officers and landed in a secure parking lot of a police station and in custody. Officials tell KTAR FM, and yes, it is KTAR, but I like it KTAR FM.
Qatar.
Shady link in parentheses. You want to space the parentheses. That way the link works. Officials tell Qatar that officers were called to a gas station for possible shoplifting at 6 p.m. Friday. Authorities say that as officials arrived, the suspects, 28-year-old Marwan al-Abadi and 29-year-old Salma Hore, took off running.
Sounds like Mexicans.
Oh, I know, it sounds very Mexican to me. Goddamn big, we gotta just build that wall and save Europa and shit. All the same, the pair ran along the side of a building, jumped a fence, spied a sign for Peoria police being above the door.
Stop the ass kissing with
security video shows trying to hide under a bench before being placed in custody. Noble attempt. I mean, again, if I could wear a hat, hats off. You're like, I got no other options. Might as well see if this bench can protect me. El Abadi climbed back over the fence and was arrested on the street. There was nowhere you could go. Either go back over the fence that you made a big mistake going over in the first place, or climb under a bench and just tell people, I can't see you. I'm invisible.
I was sitting there like, he tried to hide under a bench. That doesn't work.
Well, I think it's a she, Salma. I don't know, Salma.
I don't know Mexican names.
That El Abadi and Hore faced charges of shoplifting, trespassing in a critical public safety building. Really, that's a specific charge. Trespassing in a critical public safety building.
Okay.
And drug charges. Okay. Wonder what the drugs were. It wasn't immediately known if either is represented by a lawyer. I should hope so.
Devil's lettuce, man.
Now, I love some of the top reactions here. The top 3 reactions, according to Yahoo in the comments, is Mel from yesterday saying the best offense was defense.
Hey.
Think y'all be here all week. Yep, these things happen when the police forget to install a revolving door. Wow, Yahoo's kind of... No one ever said our best and brightest live in Phoenix. Oh. No, I don't think anybody ever has said that.
We both got to be in Phoenix next month, too.
Well, that's not gonna, raise the overall IQ now, will it?
Nope, not at all.
I'm not quite the Rick and Morty fan I used to be. So, all that being the case, though, yeah, that's the first thing I did think when I saw that is like, I did that in GTA many times. Sucks.
All I know is
stop the ass kissing.
The problem was they didn't have a minigun in their pocket.
Yeah, I know. All I know is once I get to Phoenix once I get loaded up during Kilroy, if I get into any trouble, I'll just hide under a bench.
I want to go actually. If I make it there, I want to go and take a look at this particular fence. I want to see this secured parking lot, and I want to see how I want to see what the fence was, because I want to see. It was like, wow, did and El Abadi were these some Olympian level athletes who somehow scaled perhaps a large steel wall that was covered in kudzu vines for some reason? I don't know. I'm curious. I want to see this shit.
Peoria
more than the Pacific Ocean. I want to see this fence.
Peoria Police Station, Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, don't take away my only real reason for going to Phoenix now.
Peoria Police Department. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Oh, I can see from Google Maps. Yeah, that's a serious fence.
I'm working on it. Where do you get?
Oh no, I mean it. Their topographical shit's amazing.
Where the fuck is the layers thing? Son of a bitch.
Well, Yep. See, no, they took that off for this particular police department because they didn't want to give any future master criminals like Alabadi and Mehuri the
I wonder if it's
opportunity
that feds.
to plan their future heists.
I wonder if this even looks a little bit like a GTA map. I wonder if it was like over here or something. I don't know. Whatever. It's not that important. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
see, watch, it's actually just like a waist high fucking. It's like a waist high fence you find around like a little league diamond.
Yeah, they didn't hit space and they just went like boom. There you go.
There we go.
Hey.
Zoom. I love it. Tara, zoom and enhance. Zoom and back away slowly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, Nightmare donated, said, bullying and demanding does not get anyone anywhere. Neither does giving in to the bullies and whiny wieners. So ignoring the screeching harpies is for the best. The comite is gay and lame. Thank you for not going on it. There's still
I want to add this too, and this is probably the most practical point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they even say openly they're a morning show, right?
Sure.
Does anybody in their right mind imagine that I am up in the mornings?
Good point. Good point.
See, you can't do morning shows. You can't do morning shows if you don't know the morning exists.
Decidia says, can I get a fuck James? Got fired from a slave driver of a boss because he had issues with my issue of not getting paid. Man is a snake and will make it his mission to fuck you out of your wallet. Fuck James. Have some shekels and drink for me. You know what? Fuck you, James. Fuck you.
Hey, James. James, this is on the internet and it'll be here for a whole time.
You know what?
You're a cunt.
I challenge James to the Kumite. No, wait, I don't. No. Actually, no. Nah, but fuck James.
I challenge James to a game of fucking foosball. I ain't even good at foosball. You can win, and guess what? Even after you won, you'll just be a cunt who won a game of foosball.
I was just about to ask, like, if you're any good at foosball. I am fucking terrible at it. Tickle Trunk gifted a sub to One Fucked Canuck. Sweet.
I feel bad for anybody who's really good at foosball. That means they probably grew up in Scotland.
Is that a thing? Are the Scots like really big on foosball?
I don't know.
Oh.
I saw it in Train Spotting, I think.
This
has been your Americans International Geographic lesson now here on the Saints. Took about 30 seconds. Showed you I know fuck all about what Scotland's like, other than the fact that you cannot make jokes with dogs.
Where the fuck did foosball even come from? Foosball.
Probably Scotland. It's a nonsense game, much like golf.
Table football, also called foosball. Let's see. It comes from Europe. From the UK. Yeah, it just came from the UK.
Yeah, it's probably Scotland, because they, it's like the English, it's like, this was invented in England. What about this? It was invented in Scotland. No, that was invented in the United Kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, fuck James. So, next article. This one's pretty good. Barbara Streisand has cloned her dog. For $50,000, you can clone yours. She cloned her fucking dog, man.
I don't want to ever hear this woman bitch about the plight of American poverty again.
Right. Okay. It was basically an aside, an odd and interesting nugget in an interview with Barbara Streisand that otherwise dealt with heavy topics like sexism and politics. Indeed, most of the 2,800-word article about Miss Streisand in Variety is devoted to detailing the actress' decades-long efforts to break up Hollywood's boys' club as the 90th Academy Awards ceremony approaches, with the hashtag #MeToo movement as the backdrop. But
Hold on a quick second.
Yeah.
When you think of Barbara Streisand, Barbara Streisand, do you think actress?
No, I think singer at this point.
Me too. Why? Oh, because of the whole sexism in Hollywood thing. Oh.
Well, I mean, she has been in a lot of movies, and she is.
Oh, she has. But
she's a good actress.
No, she is. I mean, it's just funny because like, it really literally jumped out at me. I'm like, the actresses, like, that's not what I know Barbara Streisand for.
Yeah.
Nobody knows Barbara Streisand for her acting, as good as and fabulous as it might be.
Right.
I don't know. Oh, that just kind of jumped out at me. That's kind of weird. Anyway, so let's get back to this whole like fucking Seventh Day, or what was that, Sixth Day? What was that Schwarzenegger film?
7 days? No.
7 days, 7 days and a weekend at Bernie's, something like that.
No,
Yeah, the
fucking-
one where he, the one where the one where a bunch of like actors that we forgot keep getting dumped out of pods with perfect memories. But anyway, yeah, let's get back to her clone dog.
What movie are you fucking thinking about?
The 8th day. I don't fucking. It wasn't End of Days because that was a Schwarzenegger film too. But it's the one where he's like, fighting clones and shit. Remember?
No,
like,
I don't remember.
It was that bad. I mean, it was not a memorable fucking movie. It was the 7th day. 7th day. Everybody's saying well, one person's saying 6th day, 7th day, 6th day. Yeah, I don't really 6th day. All right, it sounded like it's 6th day. There's a bunch of people saying it's 6th day, and
I've never fucking heard of this movie. What the shit?
the percentile element. That was my favorite sequel, by the way.
Yeah,
it was
okay. 6th day.
Yeah, it was awful, but it memorable because of that.
How have I never seen this before?
I think you need to.
I guess I fucking do. It's got Michael Rooker in it.
Oh,
Terry Crews.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No.
What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess I'm watching that tonight. Holy shit.
And, and I guess because you've discovered that film now, I can't be so fucking bothered by...
Wait a minute. Is this is the movie with Arnie where, like, he goes to his house and there's already an Arnie there?
Yeah.
I think I saw that once. Probably when I was really drunk. When did this come out? 2000? Yeah, I was really drunk. I was 18.
Yeah. No, I love this though. We've reached a meta level of forgettableness in terms of that movie to the point where this article about Streisand cloning her dog vaguely reminded me of a movie that I do kind of remember, that you not only didn't remember being made, but then upon kind of vaguely remember it being made, then vaguely remembered seeing it, but forgot about it at the outset.
Yeah.
It's like 2 levels of forgettable movie.
I don't know.
By the way, if speaking of forgettable movies and such, if you guys want, you go ahead and you just tweet at Adam from Your Movie Sucks, convince him he's got to get on Saints one of these times, because we got plenty of conversations to have about bad movies, and he just keeps stalling. All the same, though, let's get back to the Barbara and the Barber's dog, who probably is worth more than I am.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's see. Okay. But is that one nugget a brief comment about her dogs that drew the most attention on Tuesday night? In her interview with Variety, Miss Streisand revealed that 2 of her 3 coton de tele dogs were clones. Specifically, the magazine reported that the dogs, Miss Violet and Miss Scarlet, cute names, had been cloned from cells taken from the mouth and stomach of Miss Streisand's late dog, Samantha, who was 14 when she died last year. Miss Violet and Miss Scarlet have different personalities, Miss Streisand told Variety. I'm waiting for them to get older so I can see if they have her brown eyes and her seriousness. Oh, okay. Miss Streisand's 3rd dog, Miss Fanny, another cute name, is a distant cousin of Samantha's, the magazine said. If the possibility of cloning your dog intrigues you, there is good news. You do not have to be an incredibly famous and highly acclaimed actor, director, producer, and writer to have it done. You just need $50,000 fucking dollars. That's, I don't know, man. It's fucking wild.
Maybe it's because I've recently started watching Full Metal Alchemist. Really good anime, Jeff. You ought to check it out.
I've seen it. I'd stop with the anime. Come on.
Yeah. No, I mean, so I decided to give the series a try because my brother's like a big fan, and I'm like, yeah, why the fuck not? So I've been watching it, and so much of the series is dedicated to people trying to bring like their dead loved ones back.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, and I'm watching that, and I'm like, yeah, it does kind of tap into like, a classic human fucking trope, and then we end up with Barbara Streisand trying to make homunculi out of her dogs.
She is Jewish.
2 homunculi jokes in one show.
Yeah.
Y'all welcome.
They're Gollum dogs. There you go.
Gollum dogs. Yeah, they're just cheap copies, and I really hope it works out like Multiplicity. Like Barbara, I hope she lives a long, happy life, but I hope each time that her dog dies and she needs to resurrect it through cloning, it gets a little bit weirder and a little bit dumber.
If I had $50,000, I would clone it. I would organize to get a clone, my own clone of Angus.
If I had 50 grand, I'd probably buy property and never leave it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you had to like do something with animals and $50,000, I would clone. I would clone Angus.
It's like that classic Richard Pryor movie where it's like, you can have this whole inheritance as long as you can spend it all.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! I've always wanted two or three dozen cloned dogs.
Yeah. All Angus. All the Messiah.
Praise Angus. Oh,
Praise
goddamn.
Angus.
Yeah, but if we start cloning Jesus, then what happens? All of a sudden, like, you got, a whole bunch of really shitty carpenters who are telling you how important they are.
Nah, well, they'll all have magic powers and shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, none of them are good enough to keep them in the profession of being a carpenter.
They can scamper on water, okay? And they can turn the water in their water dish to wine.
And then they build terrible dog houses. Let's continue with this, though. I want to find out more about how interested Madame Streisand is in gene splicing, and if she will suddenly make a chimera when her Persian cat dies.
I think they're done talking about Barbara, but they start talking about the cloning. If you're not a close follower of clones, you may recall Dolly the sheep, who was born in 1996. Since then, researchers have cloned about 24 other mammal species, including cattle, deer, horses, rabbits, cats, rats, and yes, dogs. South Korean researchers announced that they had cloned a dog for the first time in 2005, then they ate it. After almost 3 years of work and more than, 1,000 eggs, with help from a yellow Labrador retriever who served as a surrogate mother, a cloned male Afghan hound named Snuppy was born. Okay. By 2008, a California company had partnered with a South Korean laboratory.
It's like the one time on Earth anybody's spent money to, like, create an Afghan life.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do make great dogs, though. Dogs and opium. Can't get enough of either of them.
I've never met an actual Afghan hound in real life. I bet they're great. All dogs are great. Let's see. Okay. How much does it cost? About $50,000 for the cloning, or $1,600 just to preserve the genes. And the thing is, man, like, honestly, I find this fascinating just because I've always found cloning fascinating. And honestly, I really, really want to clone myself. Like, I'm super into this idea. Super into the idea of cloning myself. What? I am.
I don't think... Why?
Because
It's only in my times of deepest self-loathing that I wish to inflict more of myself upon the future, but then I remember that I've already bred. Therefore, I already have. I've done my part. There will be a healthy scar upon this world before I leave this planet.
I want to fuck me.
Of course, that's where you go. All right. Yep. I mean, what? Yeah. It's like you know, this is why we can't have cloning technology. All these bisexual and gay men will just end up masturbating with versions of themselves.
I really
and
know
then they'll
how to
start getting into arguments about which one needs to go to work.
I really know how to get me off, man. I'm just saying, like, there's never been anybody who's been able to make me come as good as I can.
Yeah, but see, you're still thinking about that brilliant Schwarzenegger version of cloning where it just spits out a fully grown copy of you. I mean, in truth, we're getting into Amos E territory here where he's going to be like, you know what? I figured out we just need more cloning technology, and then we can make this whole, like, you know, me being a pedo business go to bed. That way I could just, like, clone a version of myself and then scar him for life the same way that I came to be. Yeah, so there we go. Hey, and then we can have a whole series of interesting Twitter discussions about whether or not it's rape to fuck yourself, your clone self that you paid for. Man, it's like, get a dog for 50 grand. What's a human got to be worth? Like 57, 58 grand?
Something like that.
Yeah, you get it. Well, I mean, depends on, I mean, if it's a YouTuber, they'll be like, we're not allowed to do that. Public health hazard and shit. But outside of that, I mean, yeah, is this gonna be like the fucked up conversations we have in the future instead of just having to argue whether or not some dumb fuck journalist from Salon or Vice talking about how people who want to fuck kids are not necessarily bad people? It's gonna be like, people who want to make kid versions of themselves to come inside, they're not all bad people. Oh, I hope not. My car still doesn't fly and my cell phone doesn't get service, but we have to argue about this.
Let's see. Mr. Tickletrek says Jeff doesn't realize he'll have to deal with the go fuck yourself jokes for the next decade if he had a clone. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's all good. I'm into it.
Well, I mean, at that point, you'd have to actually just own them and be like, go fuck yourself. I'm going to.
Yeah. I would get so much fucking work done. Oh my god. Holy shit. What the fuck? It would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Remember, it'd just be like, why do I have to be married to both of them when at this point I could be married to neither of them? Clone just herself. Be like, yay! Workout partner who won't quit.
Now you're talking. There we go. Okay, let's see. Where were we at over here? Sister May says, here, I'll give you more than the troll, babe. Aw, thank you, darling. Appreciate you. And Snowbirth has resubscribed for 3 months. And then there's somebody talking about wanting to defend positions and what's the best possible position. The best possible position, I don't know, man. I like to mix it up. You know, I like to do anything. Anything where I can get a nice fucking handful of ass is usually the best position. I'm sure that's exactly what you were talking about.
All depends about the proportions and the builds. That's what matters most.
That's right.
Well, that and whether or not you've gotten your cardio in for the week.
Mm-hmm.
It's a subtle jab at myself, by the way. Don't worry, everybody.
I need to get more cardio in too. Okay, anyway, next.
Yeah, everybody needs more cardio.
They do.
It's like we argue about two things, like working out and who belongs in the kitchen. Fact is, everybody belongs in the kitchen. That's where the food is. And fact is, everybody needs more cardio because we all have terrible sex.
Anyway, man arrested after police discover cocaine haul stashed in fake buttocks. This is a good find, man. This is a good find. This is all you.
I thought so. Yeah. Here's the thing. Like usually, when you if I tell you the word if I tell you the phrases "man is arrested for cocaine" and it had something to do with his butt, what's your first thinking? Oh, he's got a whole bunch of coke up his ass. Nope. This man decided he was actually going to go to the airport looking like the fucking squat master. Now, he's like, look at this shelf hanging off of my lower back. By the way, don't investigate it. It could be filled with cocaine. And that's exactly what ended up being the case. Yeah, 2 lovely bricks full of delicious cocaine. The only time I would ever want to get my nose close to anybody's ass in this particular context. It's like right here. It's like, well, don't tempt me with a good time, says Jeff. But here we got a guy. Actually, they had buttocks.
You know what? If I gotta go and bury my nose in some dude's ass like a fucking truffle pig for some fine cut Colombian coca, you know what? I'll take a shower afterwards. Whatever.
Now here's
a
what
really
I love.
fast shower.
Here's what I love. He made it out of Brazil just fine. Brazil's like, oh yeah, you take that Brazilian ass clean out of here. But when he got to Portugal, no one was expecting a Brazilian ass. Now what I'm wondering is, did they get somebody who actually had an ass already, and then like, don't worry, we're gonna put an ass on top of your ass.
I think they probably got fine. If I was them, I would recruit somebody with Hank Hill butt. You know.
You get somebody with Hank Hill butt, or alternately, maybe they actually just got some skinny fucker who had no ass and no body, and that's how authorities were tipped off. They're like, he's so skinny, but look at that ass. God. Oh, wait, it's got to be filled with cocaine. Mm-hmm. Let's get our hands all up. Oh, shit, the ass is the cocaine. Still, cavity searching. Do it anyway. Go for it. He might have more coke up his butt, up his gorgeous. Wow, this is a really nice bum. But yeah, so 2 men have been arrested after 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds of cocaine was found in a pair of fake buttocks at Lisbon Airport. You know, it's funny because that sounds like a lot to some people. A Brazilian man was carrying 2 cushion-like implants, which were attached to a pair of swimming trunks. Nobody flies in swimming trunks, dickhead. Was detained by Portugal's anti-narcotics agency. Later, another man was arrested at a train station under suspicion of being due to receive the drugs. Oh, okay, sorry. He did not. I was hoping there was a second fake ass full of cocaine involved here, but it is not yet clear how police discovered the haul. I think I just cracked the case, y'all. The cocaine stash in the fake buttocks was equivalent to at least 5,000 individual portions of the drug. Excuse me, Mr. fucking Lisbon policeman. You and I probably have very different definitions of what an individual portion of cocaine is. Drug possession and use is decriminalized in Portugal, but drug trafficking may incur prison sentences up to 12 years. Good job, Mr. Booty Man there. You flew to one of the few countries in Europe where drugs is straight up decriminalized, and you still managed to catch 12 years for failing to put that shit up your butt the way God intended.
That's right. Damn right. I mean, I still don't think that ass is more expensive than Kim Kardashian's, though, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sure not.
Yeah.
Anahata Hearts in the chat says, now everyone has to go fly in swimming trunks so more people can get cocaine to where it needs to go. You know what? There are public service. You know, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear swim trunks.
That's right. The fuck? That was a really good find for a news story. I appreciate that.
I thought so, and then many thanks to Sky News for reporting it. Granted, you are the Fox News of England, but well, you never fail. And neither does Fox News. Fox News odd news section, by the way, is one of my go-tos, because NPR is like, here's an odd story out of Ipswich, Maine, in which a man who traps lobsters for a living one time, he got a crab in his trap. He didn't know what to do. This coming up for the next 45 minutes here on NPR, odd news section. Thanks. I'm here at WNYU. I'm a college student. Don't really know what I'm doing, but they don't like to pay for syndication too much. So yeah, here's the story. And yeah, that's
oh yeah.
Although to be fair, Lacey Green will be on This American Life apparently soon.
Will she?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No. Lacey did a This American Life story, and as far as I'm concerned, I think she only mentioned me like 3 or 4 times. So
fair.
Yeah. You guys go and check that show out to make sure that I'm not just talking shit.
I mean, if you are, that's fine. I need to send you a My Circle link.
Now we need a My Circle.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is just like that time in Harry Potter where they tried to get, like, you know, assault rifles banned, and instead they couldn't because nobody got the textbook on time.
I'm just gonna send it to you in a DM on Twitter. I'll make it easier. That way I don't have
there
to
we go.
fuck with our cams or anything. There you go.
So it's just gonna take me. There we go. There we go. I got that My Circle shit open.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, booty rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere. Booty rockin' everywhere.
I had to.
I found you, Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me.
Anyway, sorry.
You told me we wouldn't need a My Circle.
So for anybody who's watching and you want to join this show and are new and don't know how this whole thing works, is we got a link in the page, and it's to our Discord. You can go ahead and jump into the Discord, jump into the waiting room, and here just a little bit we're going to roll randomly and see who's going to come in, hang out with us for the last hour of the show, and just goof off a little bit. So yeah.
It's one of those rare shows too where Jeff, as far as I can tell, is entirely sober and I'm mostly sober.
Yeah, I am totally sober, 100%, 100%. Trying to dry out a little bit.
See, I even knew it. This is how in tune. This is why, like, you know, this is why we put the quality people we put on staff as we do. Anahata Hearts, once more, manager of our social media spread. That one's getting gift too, Jeff. Yeah.
Good.
You know, I think she probably rather regrets the fact that she couldn't get more gifts out of it. But you know, there you go. To all of you who are following us on Facebook, make sure to follow us on Facebook. I'm not there, but other people are there, and you will get a whole bunch of gifts of Jeff shaking his ass and me looking disappointed.
That's how you sell it, man. That's how you sell it. My golden ace. I actually do have a really nice butt. For a dude, I have a really nice butt. I'll give it that. I'm very critical of my body. Like, I really super am. I'm super, super critical of my body all the fucking time, especially with how much I've been drinking over the past year. But I still have a pretty nice juicy butt. And it's tight, too. Ooh. I only get 3 fingers inside me.
No. That's, you know, that's got to be all that iced tea you're drinking.
Yeah, that's right. That's the secret to good anal sex is lots of iced tea, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the secret to mediocre anal sex. The real secret is lots of Taco Bell and cheap domestic beer. I mean, you know, I'll say this much for it. There's very little friction.
That's true. That's very true. Let's see. Over on Streamlabs, Snubber13 resubscribed. Caligator said, first, you may have complained about the penny, but I'm still third in the bits donations, lol. Though for reals, love you guys. I'm just broke right now. And the ads only give you 5 bits.
Oh. Also, sorry, I was confused. I heard like you're complaining about the penny, and it's like I got plenty to say about the penny, but I didn't know it was just in specific to that one donation. So
fucking Anna Hearts. She, I swear to God, I love you, Anna. She always has like the most amazing thing, like to promote our Streamlabs in the chat. Donate for 3 fingers inside of Jeff. Earlier, it was hang on. It's so fucking good.
It's gonna cost. Squiggums is gonna go broke tonight.
Donate for ass cocaine. That was good. Shit, dude. You're good at it. Her and Sester are both really fucking stellar at that kind of shit.
You see, that's the thing I've learned, especially as a media personality. If you don't have any natural inborn talent, such as Jeff and I are lacking, then you just hire the right people to promote the shit in the right ways. By the way, Streamlabs is open, guys. Don't let Google take your money. Wait, we're not on YouTube. What am I saying? Radio silence.
No, I was playing. Somebody clipped the twerking, and I just had to play it again really quick. it's twerkception. Wait. Hang on. We can go deeper. Okay, you know what? If you guys are into this, we're gonna go deeper. Check this shit out. You ready? You ready for this? This is getting crazy. I had to. All right, there we go. We gotta go deeper. You know what to do. You know what to do.
Jeff, you're one of the few people to climb out of the shit heap that was shitlord YouTube and like, hey, I'm gonna shake my ass in a camera and then say, y'all need to go deeper. Listen, Twitch isn't handing out grants to just anybody. You understand? So we'll cover that on Sunday, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Let's fucking. All right. Let's get a random person in. Fuck it. Let's get crazy on that. Oh wait. There was one more. Caligator also said, also buying bits through Amazon is a bitch, though they still didn't support PayPal like Streamlabs. Happy to find out it's back to accepting PayPal. That is good to know. Okay.
Hey.
All right. Anyway, 22 people in the waiting room. Let's roll. 22. Generate. 11, right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Ah, it is Anime Moon.
Oh, my buddy, a good friend from the Badgers.
Hello.
How's it going, Anime Moon?
Badger.
So
we meet again.
I tried so fucking hard to like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It didn't work.
Not supposed to.
Yeah, well,
wasn't supposed.
Thing is, you quit 3 episodes before it really got good.
No, I watched all. I got all the way up to 5.
Yeah, it starts getting good in 8.
I can't.
Here's the thing. I think
but here's the thing.
This was. No,
I personally don't think JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the best starter anime.
No, it is not.
Well, I'm not. I've watched anime before.
Have you ever watched Samurai Champloo?
No, I still haven't seen Samurai Champloo.
That one, it's like, this is the thing. So we show JoJo. We showed you JoJo because it is, basically it's an inoculation. Like once you've watched JoJo, nothing else you'll ever see in anime will surprise or bewilder you. As weird as it will fucking be. But then there are shows such as Samurai Champloo, which are just really good stories with really good characters. And you don't necessarily even like them, but you can't stop watching them.
Fair. Okay. All right.
So we might have kind of fucked with you a little bit in that stream.
Yeah. Then again, there is still some crazy stuff like Cromartie High School. Like,
Oh, fuck that. You know, honestly, like, I think a nice, like, new weirdness anime would probably be Gurren Lagann.
okay, in the during show bit of the Discord, I'm going to post a picture.
Oh shit, he's turning into Pol Pot here on us.
Okay, wait, hang on. Let me pull this up on the screen. This is interesting looking. Let's check this out.
That is Freddy.
Okay, like Freddie Mercury.
Exactly.
Yeah, it looks just like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, that's exactly the.
That's
exactly who it's supposed to be.
Well, I have to ask in this case, Jeff, did you get a chance to actually watch that Jello Apocalypse video I showed you?
No.
Okay.
I will, fine, I will.
Yeah, it's not even, it's not actually anime. It's like, so basically, these are guys who learn to punch vampires with their magic breath right up until they teach the ghosts to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay,
Brilliant
so which anime is Freddie Mercury from?
Cromartie High School.
Okay.
It's a gag anime, basically.
I really, really like Queen and Freddie Mercury. Like, I'm a huge Freddie Mercury fan. So, maybe I would give this a shot just because of the Freddie reference. That's pretty great.
Yeah. Here's the crazy thing. Throughout the entire thing, Freddie does not speak.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
No, it's like it's like a gag. It's sort of like Ryan Reynolds in every one of Seth MacFarlane's films.
Yeah. Basically, you know he's there, but they have enough respect to try not to recreate his voice.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Well,
sorry.
I mean,
That just actually made me think of something actually fucking hilarious. I realized exactly why it is that. You cunt.
what?
Oh my god, nothing. I'm sorry. All right, so it's a weird side note because this is like where my mind goes. But all right, so if you watch any of Seth MacFarlane's movies, any of them, right? They're like Ted. What was that? A Million Ways to Die in the West, right? Every one of his movies, he puts Ryan Reynolds in it, but he has no lines, and then awful shit happens to him in some way.
I didn't notice that.
Oh, no, it's either awful shit happens or, like, he just writes a scene for Reynolds to get, to look really awkward in. In Ted, he was the boyfriend of, what's that guy's name? The guy who plays Brock Sampson. And he just shows up, he's like... Now, here's the thing. Ryan Reynolds is a really highly paid actor. I have to wonder if actually MacFarlane billed him as featured extra. Because one of the differentiations in film in the film world is that if you do a film, if you have a line, right, that means you're a principal actor and not an extra. If you were the pizza boy in a film and you deliver a pizza to the main character and you don't say a thing, you're a featured extra. If you say something, they actually have to pay you the same rate they have to pay all the other actors. Ryan Reynolds ends up in every Seth MacFarlane film, it seems, without lines. He gets shot to death without saying a goddamn word in A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking brilliant.
Larry Kubiak says, "I'm so old. Ranma was my shit, dude. When I was way younger, I watched the shit out of Ranma and Half quite a bit. Like when I was young, I loved anime. I really honestly did. What was shit? There was one that was like an absolutely epic fucking D&D adventure. It's a classic.
Record of Lotus War.
Yeah, Record of Lotus War. Dude, that was the shit. That was so good.
Oh my god, we're bringing Jeff back into touch with his old, like, his younger weeb self.
No, man.
Soon
no.
he's gonna be like, show me this Gurren Lagann shit.
No. See, the thing is like, you know how people grow up and then they're like, I don't understand this new music. It sounds like Transformers fucking. I want to listen to Alabama. I'm like that with anime. Like, I'll listen to the fucking wub wub dubstep, man. I'm down and shit, but like, you try and get me to watch some of this crazy wackadoo anime shit. I'm like,
I'm just glad.
Robotech!
I'm just really glad we didn't try and start you out with like Fooly Cooly.
Yeah, that would have blown your mind.
That would have been like, what the fuck am I watching, and why do I feel like I'm 13 and confused again?
You can't blow my mind. My idea of,
Okay.
of fun light watching is Drunk Jesus on Twitch. He's amazing.
Okay. I think I may have thought of a good anime to try to get you into things again.
Okay.
Outlaw Star.
Yeah, haven't seen it. Is it a Western?
No, it is a space western.
No,
Well-
that sounds pretty good.
Well, wait, Jeff, you have seen Bebop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Need to make sure he's
here's the thing.
that out of touch.
There, on top of the whole space western aesthetic, the main character's name is Gene Starwind, and one of his primary weapons is called a caster pistol, which is basically a giant handgun that fires magic.
Okay. I can see that.
I'm pretty sure that at this point now, with you having said that, the NRA will be actually featuring clips from this show routinely on their own Twitter and YouTubes. So, yeah, there we go.
See-
You know, Red State's going to be all over this. The Blaze, it's going to be
And
their
the
new favorite
spaceship.
anime.
And the spaceship is red. Funny that you mentioned that.
Somebody said
And
it has
called a
arms.
And yeah, it has arms because
Okay.
it's a grappler ship. So it pulls out these arms, and these arms usually have things like a giant fucking knife.
Okay. Alright.
And they have battles using these arms in space.
Fuck that. We're just going to make him watch like the last like 5 episodes of Big O and make him put it together in his head. There we go.
Good.
It's just cruel.
I don't know, man.
Basic description of the Big O is post-apocalyptic Batman with giant robots.
That's pretty good. One thing, I'm still kind of proud though, just in terms of like, you know, it's approaching weeb level, but I'm still very proud about the fact that I tried to give my daughter, she's gonna be 10 in May. I'm like, hey, do you want to watch this thing called Inuyasha? It's a really cool show. You'll probably like it. I'm like thinking like, yeah, that's appropriate. And then she sees like this autoplay trailer for Samurai Champloo. It's like, what's that?
You
know
the
what?
return of the
Yeah.
Y-boner with a vengeance.
Yeah, you don't get to say you don't dig anime. The fact that you know that exists. That exists.
Yeah.
It was weeks ago that somebody said we had to. It was you that was like, you have to play the
Yeah.
Y-boner clip. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why, boner?
The return of the Y-boner with a vengeance. I mean, honestly, I would love to voice act for anime because apparently the only thing you need to do is have like a gravelly, sort of intimidating voice, or you need to be a woman who can sound like a young boy. So all the same, it's like it fits everybody's neurosis.
Speaking of voice acting, there was a time that I tried to get to voice act for a fan thing.
That's how the unfortunate
Okay.
menace that is Naruto even fucking happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
What I'm
fan dubs.
What I'm
It's
talking
like,
about
ooh.
is for Final Fantasy VI.
Okay.
I tried to get a part as Kefka.
Ah, okay. When they
So
were
it's
making
like-
like a voice acting dub of 6.
Basically.
Okay.
So here's how I applied for it. Life, dreams, hope. Where did they come from and where are they going? These things I will destroy!
Okay, the laugh I can I get.
You need a
It's-
better mic.
Yeah, I think it's the I think
am
it's the mic.
I'm currently stuck using my Logitech C525 as my microphone.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Because the headset I've got went to complete shit if you ask anyone else in the Discord.
So that being the case, if you believe in the voice actor revolution, in which we redistribute the wealth so some of us can afford better microphones, you start, as any revolution should, giving it to the people who are entertaining you, so we can ignore the people who need help.
Yeah. I mean, with such an underpowered microphone, man. Oh shit. Here,
The best,
fuck.
I mean, honestly, the best we're gonna end up with.
かほどにも効かんわい。お前はもう死んでいる。
I think I lost audio.
That didn't time that one very well. I tried to play the Ome wa mo shinderu about your microphone. It didn't come out.
Yeah.
It didn't come out very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could hear that. I could hear the choppy quality, all of that whole like, hey, the Americans love this shit. Let's just pump out as much of it as we can.
Nani? Anyway, okay. Swear to God, no more anime talk. Jesus fucking.
All right. In that case, complete left turn.
Yeah.
I realized something extremely interesting about my own history.
Oh yeah.
I'm originally from Paducah, Kentucky.
Okay.
If you look up 1997, Michael Carneal and Heath High School, you'll get one of the pre-Columbine school shootings.
Okay. Interesting.
I was in middle school across the city when that happened, so the teachers had to come into our classroom and explain that because some of us had cousins in Heath High School. I've actually met some of the survivors of that school shooting, right?
Wacky.
So in the general area, like, gun control laws got thicker, and then you got adding of security guards and security measures. We all had to start wearing little IDs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fast forward 20 years later to little over a month ago, Marshall County school shooting in Benton happens.
Okay.
Marshall County is right next to McCracken County, where Paducah is based. I also have not only stepped foot in Marshall High School, I know some of the people who survived that school shooting.
Wacky.
So I know survivors from 2 different school shootings 20 years apart.
Wow, that's pretty weird. I had a friend of mine who, when Kip Kinkle lit up the Thurston school, a billion years
Stop the
ago,
ass kissing with you.
her boyfriend was actually the football player who tried to tackle Kip and got shot to death. It's pretty nuts, man. Pretty fucking nuts. Happens everywhere. It's an unfortunate reality, that's for sure.
Well, on that note, aside from linking anime to school shootings in one stream, is there anything you'd like to promote?
Let's
Nothing?
see. This time around, I think I will want to promote Infochammel.
Infochammel. Okay.
No, not channel. Chammel with M's.
Infochammel. Okay.
Yes. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Infochammel. Infochammel. Interesting. Never heard of this before.
No.
Okay.
Oh, but there's some people in the chat who seem to be excited.
Infochammel.
Leslie Maxwell, by the way, says Sargon got his channel back. So everyone take a moment and take a deep breath in surprise.
Yeah. I knew he
Of course
would.
he was gonna get his channel back. I mean, he's not like, it's not like he's, some fucking wannabe meme lord. Or it's not like he's well, listen, he is a meme lord. We were there.
We were there.
We were there, and we were all meme. Yeah, we were all there. But
all right. Anyway,
the point being, though, is it's not like he's got supplements to sell yet. By the way, go check out the YouTube Saints merch store where you can get your fucking Ultra Force fucking spinal reconditioning serum. Low
All
price
right.
of $19.99. If you guys want to come up with a meme for that, you go right ahead.
All right, Anime Moon, we will see you next time, all right, buddy?
All right.
All right, cheers.
Later.
All right,
Telling you,
so,
we really need to get into that supplement game. All we need to do is crush up a whole bunch of iron filaments and then mix that with ginseng caplets so we can get GNC. And we've got ourselves fucking gold, Jeff.
I guess so. I guess.
Yeah.
So. I don't
Listen,
know.
iron is really good for detoxifying the body of everything except iron.
All right, hang
You know?
on. Hang on. You're going to have to stop that right now. But let's look at Infochammel real quick. I'm kind of curious about this. And then we'll look at Streamlabs.
Do you like food? Of course you do. How about some hot, sizzling meat with all the sauces? Come on by Arrow's Video Restaurant. A delectable HD TV program that will get your tummy moaning for some lip-smacking hot chow. Tune into Arrow's Video Restaurant. Only on Infochammel Extreme Late Night.
Tonight on Infochammel Roku.
Okay, I like this.
I
like this
am
already.
sold.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I am sold.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's pretty brilliant. That's pretty amazing.
Oh my god damn, that was good shit right there. This is in a time in which I'm thinking to myself, God, this whole medium's fucking, it's just dying, it's drowning in inane horse shit, and then I see a whole bunch of chicken wings and my mind is completely changed.
You know what this what that channel actually really makes me want to do? Kind of makes me want to twerk.
What?
I had to. All right, there we go. That's 3 so far. 3 layers, man.
No, I thought I heard you say like it makes me want to work. It's like, wait, are you quitting like the show mid-show to go work on a video?
Maybe.
Because that's some real production value right there. I don't have a Hooters waitress to narrate my opener. How do I? So yeah, I'm gonna go check that fucking channel out.
Yeah, no, me too. Me too. That's fucking brilliant. Over on Streamlabs, let's see. We got Sergeant Buck resubscribed. He's 4 months so far. Thanks, buddy. Larry Kubiak donated $50, dude. It's the first of the month. Here's some Jutonium to celebrate and a death shot for Jeff. Fuck. Okay. All right. In a minute. Grey Rabbit Media resubscribed 4 months. 4 months of giving you Amazon's money. Hooray for redistribution of wealth.
Praise Bezos.
Praise Bezos. Praise Bezos. Oh fuck. Alright.
Hold on.
Nah,
Here's the
it's
thing.
fine. It's fine.
Jeff's been doing real good without fucking poisoning his fucking body. Now, like if you want him to really poison his body, you go ahead and you don't give us more money. But if you don't want Jeff to do that, you go ahead and give us more money. I don't even know anymore. Oh God. I gotta wonder. Do you think if you made like a screwdriver with it, that
Stop
would
the
help?
ass kissing with you.
It'd probably be a lot more tolerable, man.
Orange juice.
Yeah, probably way more tolerable. God damn. Jesus fuck.
No.
I feel like I'm gonna breathe fire. Jesus. Shit-eating
I
Christ.
just love how nobody sends like what everyone regards as the internet's worst alcoholic or second worst alcoholic after a few people I can think of. Nobody sends me that.
Oh fuck. God damn.
I think you
Alright.
just got about a half dozen people drunk just watching you.
Yeah, dude. Fuck me dead. Almaga4, Alma says, I believe there was a Streamlabs last Sunday for anime or death. Jeff, what's your decision? Anime. I can't do another death shot. I can't.
Yeah, we'll show him Samurai Champloo this time. That way, it's not it's not like, hey guy who doesn't like this entire genre, let's look at a medium that exposes all of the funny parts about this genre, and it keeps going.
Okay,
it's about a bunch of heroes who learn to punch vampires with magic breath right up until they teach the ghosts how to do it. There's no better description.
All right, let's see. We got 24 in the room, so oh shit, yeah, and I got 2. Okay, 24. Generate. Oh, 10. Well, fuck. Okay, that was quick. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I don't think we've had this person on.
Oh, it's exciting! They
Yes.
could be here to raid us.
They could. John Smith versus the world. John Smith versus the world. Welcome to the show.
John, are you here to raid us?
I am not.
Goddamn.
I'm not here to raid nobody.
Aw. Are you
kind of sounds familiar.
Are you here to colonize our buttholes?
Only if you ask me to.
I think he asked you 2-3 times in sign language.
Pretty much.
I happen to sign, if you didn't know, and shaking of the buttocks means, yeah. That's.
So what's going on with you, man? How you been? How you doing? How's life treating you? How they hanging?
Same old shit, different day. I've been doing college, and currently I am just done finished making dinner for my girlfriend, and then I went home from work.
Okay, all right, fair.
You do not get a break outside of midweek and YouTube Saints, do you? And if we can get you on the record as saying such, that'd be great.
Actually, no, my girlfriend says that I get way too many breaks because in my free time I do like to play a lot of video games.
Whoa.
Yes, I know. I'm one of those assholes.
No, I'm saying the girlfriend's like, you get too many breaks. It's like, oh.
Yeah, well, she does have a fair and honest point.
Yeah, it's like, well, in fairness, like, we got fuzzy handcuffs, but I ain't the one who wears them. So I get it.
No, she has real handcuffs, trust me.
It's like you date. I'm dating. Honestly, like, I decided I'm dating a cop because it ain't enough that, like, I can get somebody to, like, cuff me up to the bed, but I need them to hit me with spray tan and tell me that, like, I'm in very serious danger of resisting arrest.
Yeah, this is actually my first time on the show, and I really don't catch it live because she gets home usually around like 4:45, and I'm at home from school at like 4. I'm usually deadbeat. I just like watch it in my free time afterwards.
For sure, man.
So, yeah, this is my first time actually being in here when it's doing, and Pearl's first time on the show. So I'm like,
oh, hallelujah. I'm pretty sure we have ourselves a full-time fucking convert. It's going to be like, honey, listen, I understand that midterms are coming up, and I ought to be focusing on that, but you know what day it is? That's right, it's Thursday.
I wish I could actually get that because, yeah, no, it's not going to work that way. I love the woman. I love her, but she does not give me that kind of free reign.
Yeah.
So is this kind of woman though? Is this kind of woman who like keeps you moving forward in the right direction?
Yes, with death glares and I will hurt you if you don't.
But that does not actually incorporate this show.
Not normally.
You gotta dump her, dude. I'm sorry. I know you love her. But...
Or get her to start watching.
She actually is quite woke on certain issues when it comes to the whole feminine thing.
There is no wokeness or issues on this show.
No, she politely...
We are well slept and we address shitty news items.
Oh yes. No, she politely addresses and listens to my rants when I find something stupid on whatever place in Surge. And she's told me that I should do a YouTube channel on my own, and I'm like, maybe.
You should, absolutely. It's
you speak well enough.
Yeah,
I mean, I can think of a half dozen static ass avatars who are who like stumble over their words worse than I do when I'm reading Whitman. So fucking. What is stopping you?
I'm mostly the ranting type. I don't do the whole facts thing. I'm not like a Sargon.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, YouTube hates rants. I mean, you can ask ask Razorfist. That guy, like, oh man, he's just nobody.
I
like.
got a lot of love for Razorfist. I don't like his certain idea that you know, Molyneux is like some modern philosopher. I think he's just a rambling ideologue that thinks race realism is a real thing.
Everybody's entitled to be wrong about something now and again.
Yeah,
Eventually, I might come to a point where I'm doing the same thing. But I mean, like you gotta admit, when you find a guy who does Dennis Miller better than Dennis Miller.
Oh wait, no, that's legit, dude. I honestly, some of the best laughs I've ever had has been watching some Razorfist rants.
Oh, yeah.
The guy is just downright fucking based. I swear to God.
He's got good rants for sure. He does have some ideas that I very strongly disagree with. Quite a few.
But he is a chill dude, so I'm told.
You know what?
Oh, he's been on the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Chill guy.
Yeah. No, he's a lot of fun to hang out with. I still to this day, like, I mean, all those people out there, they want some fucking blood sports. How about me versus Razorfist in a fucking Star Trek trivia contest like that?
Okay, now that would be awesome. I would love to catch that.
That'd be some shit, man.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Speaking of something interesting that you guys might like, so recently in my class, I have College for Success. It's some bullshit mandatory class.
Okay.
And my teacher asked me about 3 levels of culture and what's your culture, and I told her my culture's fucking Kakistani. Like I literally put that in the fucking article. And submitted it. She goes, "What's Kakistan?" And I'm like, I break out your "What is Kakistan" video. I send it to her, and she fucking falls in love with it.
Aw, that's sweet.
Oh
cool.
my God!
The whole fucking thing.
Further evidence that the cucked skeptics are nothing more than secret leftists because academics enjoy their videos.
I don't know why I'm woke yet on Kakistan, but she's definitely enjoying the whole subculture. And I showed her, like, I told her that, you know, we have an anthem and everything. She's like, really? I go, yeah. And I showed her Chatelet, and she fucking loved it. And she even, in one of the questions we have a small bullshit, like, pop quiz to sort of get to know everybody in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions she asked is, stand up if you can identify the flag of Kakistan. I was the only one who was able to stand up in that class of, like, 20 people.
Ah, that's great, man.
On, man. Don't leave me hanging.
You know what's so funny? Like, this is the thing that I find so fascinating about Kakistan. I made that video, "What is Kakistan?" a long time ago, a really really long time ago, and
wasn't that long ago.
In YouTube time, it's a long fucking time ago. Yeah. And it didn't really. It got some traction, but it pretty much stuck at around like 35,000 views. Like, I just checked it. It's got over 153,000 fucking views on it. It had a resurgence, like, I don't know, at some point. And so I was listening to the stream, and people were like, Kakistan is fucking cringe, dude. It's totally fucking cringe. And like, they made it so, like, it's not even cool to make Pepe memes anymore. And the only thing I could think of to myself was, mission fucking accomplished. That's great. That was the whole point. That was the whole fucking point.
Like, I told her too, like, Kakistan, the whole point is just to make fun of just extremist, rampant, stupid ideologies.
Yeah, midday freedom.
Like you said, it's just standing next to the guy with a, you know, basically with "I'm with stupid" flag. Really, that's what it's all about.
There's no more. There are no more alt-righters using Pepe as a fucking meme. No more. They don't do it anymore.
They're done.
Jeff is really gonna hate this, which makes it even more fun for me to offer. But Camus. Yeah, the early 20th century Algerian philosopher. Yeah, yeah. First person to insist that in order to really understand things, you first need to embrace the true nature of absurdity. And it really does feel as though like the best avatars for any particular genuine outlook kind of thing, which is critical in terms of its perspective, are such that are absurdist in nature. Well, there's a reason Vermin Supreme is as popular as he is. By the way, much love to Vermin Supreme. Love you, buddy. Miss you. But the very fact that, like, yeah, Kakistan is a thing. I mean, you remember that Skype call? It was like, oh yeah, okay, this should be funny. And then it gets to a point where it carries on for so long that people who are annoyed at the fact that it is a mockery of their dumbass fucking beliefs are like, oh, it's a stale meme, bro. It's like, well, I don't fucking hope so at this point. It's been going for a goddamn while. This ain't a fucking loaf of bread we're talking about, but all the same.
Yeah, there's YouTube channels dedicated to it. It's just like, holy fucking shit. It's surprising how fast it took off. When I first heard of it really coming out to me, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? You know, I thought it was just some stupid, like, you know, shit post Sargon did about the whole, you know, national census survey thing.
Right.
And then it just, like, blew up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well,
Look at this noise. I'm just going like, okay, whatever. And yeah, look, seeing just awesome fucking memes and jokes and just all sorts of shit coming out. I'm like, holy shit, this is actually pretty awesome.
Well, look at the kind of shit people take seriously, and look at how long they take it seriously for. These days, because everything in general, like, you cannot take anything that is supposed to be seriously anymore. The U.S. presidency is a fucking meme at this point.
Oh no, dude. My old man is very liberal. Well, not very liberal, but he's
liberal conservative has nothing to do with it. I mean, honestly, like, you know, the very fact that everything is basically being broken down according to memes. We like to say, oh, meme culture is dominating everything. No, it's the underlying reality that absurdity is sort of the undercurrent of culture at any given time, because the minute you peel back that little layer and you look at what the shit really looks like, you see how the sausage is made, you're like, oh my god, how am I supposed to do? No, I'm gonna fucking slap a goddamn frog god on this thing, creating a goddamn ethnicity out of it. Why? Oh, yeah, because I fucking can.
Oh, no, it's hilarious when you go back into, like, the whole the sheer coincidence of it all. Like, Keck started out as World of Warcraft thing. When they changed the fucking thing around, it was just LOL. And it came out KEK. Then some guy tracked it down and found out there's an actual Egyptian god named Keck. And then the fucking guy was a frog. And that
and then you got Jordan Peterson, like, and the Kekastanis worship this Egyptian god named Keck. No, and he's a frog god. And he keeps his room very clean and watches Pinocchio every day. So, you know,
it's like when you break all this shit down, it's just like it was something that was meant to be. Like the stars aligned and fucking Kakistan was born.
Yeah, well, consider this. Even after post Kakistan, like, who is like one of the most prominent public intellectuals who actually exists that the memosphere acknowledges? Jordan Peterson. Why? Is it because he's got a really, like, robust understanding of Jungian philosophy or a Jungian perspective in terms of psychoanalysis? No! It's because clean your room, bucko, and Kermit the Frog represents Satan in terms of the grand overarching plot, and that he gave the the apple there, he gave it to him, and you can see this represented in Beauty and the Beast by way the candelabra dances. That's where our fucking this is where our philosophers come from. This is where our public intellectuals are. It's like, can I make a meme of this person? Well, he's very intelligent, but he's not talking about Kermit the Frog enough. No.
The truth is, actually, I quite like Jordan Peterson. I've watched a lot of his his lectures and stuff like that, and I found it very interesting because psychology's been one of my own personal little, backseat hobbies, and I find the guy just to be fucking like a legend when it comes to, especially that whole Kathy Newman debate.
Yeah,
that was just downright fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
honestly,
that
like,
was really good.
Yeah, the Newman debate was, that's the thing though, is like what has more legs in terms of like internet traction? These 20-minute, 30-minute, 40-minute lectures about how he's come to understand psychoanalysis and its bonds with philosophy, or him poning a feminist.
Yeah,
and that shit was really fucking cringy, to be honest with you. Watching it wasn't even cringy in terms of anything short of like, this is what passes for good. I mean, what happened to Frost Nixon? He spent 4 days dragging his heels until he could get the real story, but at least he got that. What is this chick? What is this imbecile woman? Fuck woman. Idiot. What is this idiot trying to do? So my analogy about the lobster went kind of mimetic. So what you're saying is that women are less than dogs.
Yeah, no, it's like he says one thing, she hears something else entirely, and then it's like trying to gotcha. It's like, what the fuck is this noise? Like, what is this whataboutery? What the hell?
Yeah, it's the avatar of modern discourse in general. If it's what aboutery at least shows that you've been paying attention to stupid shit for a while.
Yeah, no, it's like that one debate where the guy's like, white life isn't affirming. What the fuck is that noise? Like, is this guy got some kind of respiratory problem or something? What the hell's going on?
Oh, those fucking wonderful debates, like, and the white man is, he's been a president for 100 years. Like, that's not debate. That's running out the clock.
Yeah.
No, it's just like, oh my god, I can't fucking believe this shit.
Well, I mean, I was hoping though when that shit was getting around and people are like, "Is this debate?" and everyone with a mind is like, "No, that's not how you debate." And then what do we end up with? Like, I got a YouTube debate in this corner. We have 120,000 subscribers. Random fuckwit over in this corner at 80,000 subscribers. The underweight card champion. Somebody with a PhD, but who gives a fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. Actually, when it comes to that whole internet blood sports thing, I liked Andy more when he was just ragging on Franny once in a while.
Honestly, mate, this goes beyond blood sport. Even though we've been calling shit debates on YouTube, we've been calling things debates for years now, which are not debates. They're just screeching fucking arguments between two people with no one to tell either of them to shut the fuck up because there's no time. There's no actual debating going on. It's just this sewing circle argument about Cliff's Notes facts about basic ideologies, and somebody read a book.
Point of fact, the Sargon Anglin debate thing, whatever the hell that was. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Sargon, but that wasn't really a debate. I don't know why they tried to label it that way. It didn't make any sense to me.
Because that's how it's a tactic to try and have legitimacy. Is, you know, if you can label these things, if you can sell it as, well, you know, we're having a debate, you know, and then when it gets criticized, you change it to it is intellectual MMA. Like, no, dude, this is the same shit that's been going on for fucking years. The only difference is that it's rekindled under a very specific type of format, which is fine. It's totally fine, but it's not a fucking debate.
Don't bastardize a perfectly good fucking word. Call it what it is. It's a screeching match. It's a fucking argument. It's a drunken fucking argument. It's a shit fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's effectively internet cat fighting. Really, is what it's become. It's slap boxing.
And the only reason I really bring this up though is because, like, when I got into YouTube, for instance, right before I started making videos, the thing I really enjoyed watching were like the old Christopher Hitchens debates, right? Like, I got into Hitchens late. Yo, God, yeah, all of the fucking internet hipsters can give me shit about the fact that, you know, it was 2013 when I started watching this shit. But all the same, it was point for point. It was not about, you know, who is what and who is so-and-so. I mean, I'll say even this, like, all right, JF, right? The whole trying to impregnate disabled people thing. That, you know, that's fucked up, but that doesn't actually necessarily have bearing on the dumb fuckery that he tries to trot out as intellectual fucking perspective. He is stupid. His ideas suck for reasons other than the fact that he tried to have a family with a disabled woman. His ideas suck because his ideas are shit. His, you know, even if, you know, and you hear this too, and this is the thing I love, everybody forgets. Oh, the alt-rights, they're talking about a peaceful transition to an ethno-state, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, but we already know that in public they say peaceful transition to an ethno-state and this and that, but in private they say we need to figure out a way to spark a race war, guys, because that's the only way we're ever going to get our shit. These are disingenuous cunts who are given more at the top of their fucking lungs. Yeah, these are people who are given more and more passes than they genuinely fucking deserve. It's simply by the fact that they call their screeching matches debates and they call their blood sports intellectual MMA.
It's people adhering to the millennial woes school of obvious bullshit optics propaganda. Like, everybody fucking knows, dude. Everybody can tell. Yeah. And if they can, they're 14 or they're fucking stupid.
You've got a Nazi flag tacked up on the wall that you don't show when you live stream. We all know this shit. Don't fucking lie. Like, just do not fucking lie. Dude, I've met, like, legit Nazis. Like, legit neo-Nazis who are just like, yeah, fuck it, dude, gas the Jews. Like, dude, they're fucking honest. And then you have these ones who are like the, you know, the dapper suits, shaved fucking haircuts, and they all walk around in the same fucking outfit like a little cult. You know, like clean dressed neo-Nazis. I'll tell you what, the bald-headed tattoo fucks, at least they're honest.
Yeah,
at least
true.
They're freaking honest.
That's true. I would have more respect for somebody who does bars and braces and shit than somebody who just hides behind legitimacy to be like, oh no, I'm not a Nazi. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
just,
like
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen, I believe in a peaceful ethno state, so I'm not going to answer the question about like who's going to shoot first when like my people come to remove your family because you have a multiracial family. You go fuck yourself, kids. Honestly,
like,
fucking put up. Shut up, kids.
I gotta bring this up.
I cannot believe Richard Spencer would not be just gleefully putting a barrel to the back of every Jew's head and blowing it off if he ever got a shot at it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Larry Kubiak says we need. Hang on. Everybody, calm down. I'm getting a little too far into this topic anyway. Larry Kubiak though says we need a Jewmite.
How many of us are there on? I mean, what is it just going to be like me, Ben Shapiro, and Skeptor?
No, but we have a whole audience full of moon Jews. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, dude. Come on. We need to launch a moon Jew ethno state.
That's
honestly,
right. That's right. And we do the Jewmite, and then we'll get all of the Jewtonium super chats and Streamlabs. Like, I mean, that's how everybody else is doing it. We should just have a Jewmite.
Yeah. Does it require that I wake up for the mornings though?
No. And we're not gonna call it the morning Jewmite. It'll be the moon Jewmite.
It'll be the midday siesta Jewmite. Like so, it's multicultural. You know, it's like, hey, are you a Mexican who still enjoys siesta but doesn't have a particularly intense job? Hey, why don't you log into the midday siesta Jewmite and come along and just, I mean, you know what? Just keep that top button, homie, and the rest of them, who gives a shit?
See, I would rather be planning for the moon Jewmite or the midday siesta Jewmite than really get into any more of like other channels and shit. Like I'm fine with them doing whatever the fuck it is that they want.
I'm gonna confuse the fuck out of people though, because I'll be sitting there drinking coffee and they'll be like, "Are you drunk?" No, I'm waking up.
Yeah. The only criticism that I honestly have, and it's the last thing I want to say on it, it's I don't care about the existence of people's blood sports and their sort of thing and whatever. The only thing that bothers me is when they try and sell it with the type of legitimacy. It's the same thing when people are trying to hide whether or not they have extremist views. Just be fucking honest about it and embrace it, and then do the best you can and have a great fucking show and a great channel. Do whatever you want, man. Yeah. It's fine.
Yeah, if nothing else, last year during VidCon, I called somebody a cunt, and I stood by it. Learn to do that. Say what you mean.
Yeah, no, really, dude. Just don't give a shit. Just don't give a shit. You know, it's like. Go ahead.
John Smith versus the world. Anything you want to shill, promote, put out there to the world, share with us?
Well, I really wouldn't say promote anything other than just good creators. I mean, that's all I can really say. It's just good creators.
Fair enough.
I mean, you always have those crap clickbait assholes, and you have those guys who are just like, the Andy Warskis and JF Garepis and everything like that. But the truth is, just people who want to do something unique. You know, like you guys, like Sargon, like all these others. They do good things, and I actually want to do a bit of a shout out to Sargon. He currently had his channel completely just sort of suspended for no reason.
Oh, you got it back.
I think I read.
You got it back.
Yeah, you got it back. Yeah.
Oh, he got it back. Oh, great, yeah. Awesome. That's awesome to news, because I was just like, holy shit. Apparently, they also hit Andy with a 90-day strike. He can't stream for 90 days.
I had to go through that last year. It sucks, but you do the time and then it's over.
Yeah, I suppose the one guy I've really been enjoying recently has been the Internet Historian. I just find the 4chan fucking pranks to be hilarious to watch and just sort of dig into.
You know what? I'll tell you this much, dude. You go watch what the fuck was that called? Kitchen Dreams? No, Food Dreams. Yeah, and you learn to make yourself some fucking North African fucking spicy eggs. You forget all about that shit. Oh yeah, fuck internet cancer. See, learn to cook food.
I got weed, right? I got weed to forget all about that shit. I don't need.
No, that's the point. You smoke your weed, and then you watch this dude make an amazing goddamn food, and you're like, why am I not doing that? Holy shit! I can watch this from my phone. I win again.
We'll catch you next time, man. I'm glad you made it in.
Yep, I am too. Later.
Yeah,
Later, buddy.
JT Weirsley did just correct me. It's food wishes. Food wishes.
wishes.
Yep, food wishes. And yeah, I'm gonna make half the shit on that goddamn channel, and I'm gonna make it better.
Right.
And John's gonna be like, "Well, you're the content creator of your own plate." No,
you are the master of your own destiny, and you choose what to do with that destiny. And sometimes your choices are to twerk.
And sometimes your choices end up with
hang on.
shaking your ass at a bunch of strangers, and that happens.
I gotta have this open, or the rest doesn't make sense. All right, and time to twerk.
What? Oh, I'm running out of alcohol. Somebody help me.
All right.
What?
We're good. All right, we're good. We're fine.
Left.
I got it. You know what to do.
Like, oh, I'm out of alcohol and I really need to piss. Oh God, we must be getting close to the end of the show.
Close, pretty close. Oh, and somebody on Twitter made something, and I have it in my circle. Let's take a look at this real quick. Do that and up. Okay, and transition.
Hey,
Chocolate lines up planetarily with the sun. Chocolate is an octave of sun energy. In fact, it's the energy of the center of the sun. It's a male energy that comes down off the sun, and it actually, out of all the plants, the cacao is right on the target of the center of the sun, which we call, in our body, the heart. And
you see this right behind me? This is the only true way to heal the human body. So you might not like it, but it's true.
Okay. I put out a green screen thing with Hemlock Moonwolf, and I've gotten some pretty spicy ones actually. That one was. Wasn't as.
If you get a couple, it's a fun thing though, because if you get a couple spicy ones, I would recommend actually that you play one or two more of them, and I'm gonna go take a piss.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. Shit.
I got to.
I can do that.
Hear you no more because I already unplugged. You go ahead and play a couple more of them things, and.
All right.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Here we go. This is from friend of the show, Wang. Mr. Justin Wang did this one.
You see this behind me? This is the only true way to heal the human body. You might not like it, but it's true.
Might be a little too spicy for for Twitter. I'm not really sure. This one was from Home Alone.
You see this behind me? This is the only true way to heal the human body. You might not like it, but it's true.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, DP memes did that one. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Fuck. I think there was another one in there, but I can't find it right now. Let's go over to Streamlabs. Hurricane7222 subscribed with the Prime subscription. Thank you very much. That also is an interesting thing too. If you do have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. Just saying. All you have to do is connect your Twitch to your Amazon account. It's super easy to do. But yeah, man. Usually it's me that has to like piss like a fucking wizard all the goddamn time, and not Nick. But actually we both did this time. Play some more Infochammel? Okay. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. I like that idea. Let's do this one. Getting it set up right now. Boop, boop, boop.
You own, breed, or train purebred canines competing at the highest international levels of excellence. And you're looking for the ultimate HD TV hyper-hypno learning program to maintain your Bowser's precious edge. Dogs About You is this program with info targeted at owners, breeders, and trainers of only the world's most sophisticated and exclusive breeds and pedigrees. Get your bow wow to the big game. Watch Dogs About You only on Infochammel.
Okay.
I'm sold.
Yeah?
I don't even own a dog, but I really want to train one now.
That's pretty fucking amazing.
It is pretty wonderful. So, hey everybody, thank you all for hanging in there while I
you went potty.
What's the colloquial term for drained my bladder of excess waste fluid? Thank y'all.
All right, we got time for one more person. So let's see. We're still at 24. So let's roll. 19. Ooh. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Uh-oh. It's a Sestra.
Oh,
hey, shit. Sestra.
No favoritism here, folks.
Nope. No, it was all random. They could count themselves, too. Which is why I put it up on the screen. I don't know how to fake those random roll pages. I don't know if
we really got to get on that, Jeff.
Yeah.
How else are we going to have people who do nothing but stroke our egos when they come in here and they forget they're on push to talk?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. What the fuck? I think Sester, is your Discord broken? I think your Discord might be.
Ooh, this is not good. This does not bode well for
she
anyone.
Says hold on in the chat. Yeah, just reboot your Discord. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll grab you again. I can always twerk some
radio.
Nobody clipped out the latest one.
There we go. Oh, Ed Sester does love this vest. I mean, I do love it too. In fact, I need more of them. If any of you want to send me waistcoats, you go right on ahead. I mean, if they're anything like the fedora I got recently, they probably won't fit, but I'll appreciate them all the same.
Sestra!
So for those not familiar, I actually did get a hemp fedora in the mail. Unfortunately, it was size large, and size large does not fit a cranium as massive as mine. For a bit of context, I would offer you a quarter, but I have no more of them. So, you're just going to have to imagine. It's in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's it got passed around and somehow it got hung in my bathroom because I have fascinating house guests. I'll say though, yes, if you're going to send me a hat, it has to be an extra large at the very minimum because I have an enormous dome piece. It's all this intellectual brain kept up here.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally. Sorry about that.
I was about to hack in the stale Rick and Morty joke.
I was going to say, I would rub other things, but you know, distance is a thing.
So how's it going, Sester? How you doing?
It's going fucking grand right now. It's almost Friday.
Sweet.
Tomorrow's looking like it's going to be a pretty easy day at work.
That's good. That's always good.
Yeah.
You are you excited for April for Kilroy?
Oh, so fucking excited. I keep getting little bits and pieces of information that just make me so fucking happy about it.
Yeah? Anything can you spill the beans on anything?
Well, I do know one of the people on the team told me that the room cost is now down by $25.
No shit.
But they were able to, they were able to get it, like, their contract for cheaper and a hell of a lot more shit. There's actually going to be a green room for the speakers.
Sweet. That's pretty good.
Yup.
So have they announced like the venue stuff yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think what is happening is like they're trying to cement down the new numbers before they put up any information.
Gotcha.
And it's first going to go to all of us people who actually bought tickets.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I mean, they're kind of a little close and everything, but I'm glad it's still happening. I'm excited to go. Are you going to go to VidCon?
Yes, I will be at VidCon.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I have
cannot
no
wait.
idea. I have no idea how VidCon's gonna go this year. Holy shit.
I'm not buying a pass either which way.
I wasn't going to, but Nems bought us passes.
No, I'm
I was
not.
gonna say, Nick, honestly, if you wanna like go past the barriers or whatever, like just ask for somebody else's badge. Apparently their fucking like badge security there was shit.
Oh yeah, no, I mean honestly, that
Super
was
shit.
one of the reasons I really honestly felt like, why did I buy a badge? It's because you could just walk in and out. And the thing is too is, and I have no doubt it actually the true nature of it maintains that if you walk confidently into a place like you belong there, no one's gonna ask you questions.
I mean, like,
very true.
You kind of have to have the pass on a lanyard, and you just kind of like flash it and walk past and whatnot.
Here's the real trick. The only place, if it's set up the way it was last year, right? The only place that I will regret not being able to make it to will be the Hyatt bar, because the convention floor was fucking creepy. It was so fucking empty. It was just like there were like an eighth of a mile long fucking empty, darkened rooms that you had to traverse between convention floors, and then when you get there, it's nothing but like teen and tween Nickelodeon fans getting all kinds of crazy about the fact that like Logan Paul once stood here.
Yeah, that's pretty much like 90% of VidCon is just tweens and teens and shit.
Yeah, if I make it this year, I'll tell you this much: like my day will probably be either spent exploring Southern California and getting into trouble, or making piles of delicious food at the Airbnb that I happen to stay in between getting high at the pool.
I cannot fucking wait.
It's like, okay.
It's gonna be so much fun.
It is.
Like, Kilroy's going to be like a mini like hangout because it's gonna be more adults. But VidCon's gonna be fucking awesome. Like, I'm not going to fucking like hang around everybody who's a fucking YouTuber. I'm just gonna like do my own thing, and if people want me to hang out with them, sure. But like, I'm just going there mostly to just get the fuck out of town.
I'll say this much:
I'm a travel gypsy.
For those who are there too, if you guys get rental cars or can afford it, if you can bring me to the Pacific Ocean so I can hit a genuine fish market, I'm gonna make some really amazing food.
So my big plan this year with VidCon, I mean, I'm not really sure what all's going on with Kilroy and doing meetups and that sort of thing, but I'll figure something out. But with VidCon this coming year, I'm gonna do something specific, like the big meet and greet where all the YouTubers get together, and anybody can come by and hang out. I mean, like, that's fine. It's cool and everything, but it gets so fucking crowded, and it's just like standing around and like people like it's really, really hard to have a conversation. So I want to do one of the days, go and pick a spot, like a restaurant or even just a fucking IHOP, man. A strip club at night, an IHOP during the day, and be like, I'm gonna be there for these 2 hours. Like, this way we can actually hang out and have conversations, because hanging out outside of the con trying to talk to people was really difficult. It's a pain in the ass.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was cool, like, you know, you're hanging out with, like, everybody, you know, like, next to you is fucking Chris Reagan, there's Blair, there's Shu, there's, like, everybody's fucking there, and that's cool.
But everybody's there.
But everybody's there. So
I get what you mean. Yeah.
You can't really have a conversation. And everybody got all pissed off.
Like the picture.
Well, I mean, none of the YouTubers got pissed off, but like all the teens and the tweens are getting pissed off because I'm just sitting there fucking smoking cigarettes and shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, kid. Get the fuck out of here, kid.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
See, my biggest problem was, it was, I mean, my biggest problem there was just, it's like, okay, cool. When are we going to move away from this convention center and do something fun? I remember sitting in the panels, Nita Sarkeesian is just going on and on about how awful her life is. And I'm literally like, the edibles kicked in, and I'm like, I am way too high for this. I'm gonna
like,
go out.
This is not fun.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't. And then I go outside, and like the only other person I saw, like everybody else was inside, and I'm sitting outside, like smoking and all this, and then I see Shu on head wandering around like furiously texting, and I'm like, oh no, she must have lost Greg. he must have gotten sucked into the Sarkeesian complex. Oh dear. I hope that works out.
I honestly
And
just want to
time for a
see
drink.
them together. Don't even have to hang out with them. I just want to see their cuteness from afar.
They're very lovely, very nice to meet in outside in that whole social setting. I know,
Outside.
Nick,
right?
Yeah.
Outside of the confines of hotel rooms and such. They are lovely people, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were like when I met them, you know, outside and hung out with them a little bit. They were very nice.
VidCon itself,
they're very
though,
nice to their fans.
VidCon as an event, VidCon is fun because like it's a whole bunch of people that you know hung out with and talked to a whole bunch, and then you get to hang out with them in real life.
Yep.
The event itself, it really is a bunch of screeching teens, like, and it's the weirdest thing. What is it, Tana Molyneux or Mongoose or whatever? That one. Yeah. Monagao, yeah, whatever. She goes walking through the Hyatt while all of us shitlord types are having drinks, and all of a sudden we see this stampede of screeching tweens just flood through the place, and it was like, yeah, it was. No, I mean, it's like, hey, you guys enjoy what you want to enjoy. God, we're fucked in the future.
She's just some trash.
Well, no, but that's the real nature of VidCon. In fact, I keep getting emails from them because I made the mistake of buying a pass last year. It's like, oh, hey, you want to see the hot new creators that are coming to VidCon? It's like, oh, Markiplier. Wow, I'm stunned.
Aw, I like Markiplier.
I do
see
too.
Eugenia
It's funny.
Eugenia
He's the only
was really nice.
Yeah, he's the only one I recognize.
When I'm not even going to lie here, when I go there, if I do like get to meet Jacksepticeye or Markiplier, I am going to be a fangirl. Like that's the only like, and not fangirl, but just like, oh my god, you're like so fucking cool.
Aw. I got to give Boogie. I got to give Boogie a high five. That was pretty cool. I like that.
See, Boogie, I would just give a hug. Like,
if you meet now,
I don't know.
Well, if you happen to meet Markiplier when you get out there, be sure to point out that he has the second best voice on YouTube. Behind.
You?
There we go.
No, I want him behind me, but.
Well, then, well, that's what. Well, no, that's why you say he's got the second best voice. Like, well, who's the first? And you'd be like, well, how about we meet up for a drink later and talk about it? I'm sure that'll work.
You know what I'm looking forward to about VidCon?
No, he's got a girlfriend now, that little blonde chick.
I am looking forward to getting a chance to hang out with Salvia Eric at VidCon. I'm looking because I missed him last year, and I am making it a point that
don't worry, dude. He missed himself too.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. No handles, by the way. When his Airbnb shows up, or when his whatever the fuck rideshare it is, Uber shows up. Yeah, you just need to make sure there are no available handles for him to take out into the parking lot.
Right, because he'll take the booze. He'll take all the booze. He will.
And he'll smash it on the driveway.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, Bunty's definitely gonna be he's gonna be at Kilroy and at VidCon and at Mythicist Milwaukee, which I still need to figure out a way. I need to find a way to get to Mythicist Milwaukee this year. I would really like to check it out.
I'm bummed I wouldn't be able to go. Like, even if I want to, I'm going to the 70,000 tons cruise. Okay. 70,000 tons of metal cruise next January.
Crazy.
So, yeah, it's pretty much nothing but heavy metal bands on a fucking cruise boat. You go out to a fucking Caribbean, to some fucking island, and there's another show there, and you jump back on, and more music and booze. And, yeah. I gotta save a lot of money for booze.
Yeah, no, I imagine you do. Holy shit. That sounds really fucking fun. I've never been on a cruise. One of these days. One of these fucking
Nor have I. I was like, might as well do something fun. Yeah. My other one that I was gonna do, I was like, well, you know, I want to go on a cruise. I was like, okay, I'll go to fucking, you know, Denmark and shit. Check out all that area, since the rest of the fucking Europe is crap right now. But yeah.
Pretty fucking much. Well, shit. So is there anything that you want to promote? Anything you want to share with us in the world?
I found this one channel this week called Chubby Emu, E-M-U.
Chubby Emu, okay.
I am intrigued.
Okay. He does these fucking like weird ass videos. A dad didn't brush his teeth for 40 days. This is what happened. But like it's sort of clickbaity, but it's really think of like House without the dramatic like story stuff behind it. Like it's just the fucking medical story, but all of the details without showing gross pictures or whatever. But
that's kind of cool.
He just started doing this stuff 6 months ago.
Oh, interesting.
And like he's putting one out like every month or so. It's fucking good shit.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. That sounds badass.
I've been obsessed.
You've been obsessed, yeah.
No.
Toddler played with his cat. This is what happened. Oh, the mercury. The scientist spilled 2 drops of organic mercury on her. That one is good. That one is really good. Anyway, sorry.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, I'll definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, you really know how to sell a channel, Sestra.
Well, when you have good content, I mean...
Was it? Yeah, I get it. That's a jab. Yeah, I get it. Like, not everyone's into Walt Whitman. That's fine.
Whatever. I watched that 3 times. Shut up.
All right.
Well, because I was asleep and it played a few more times, but I watched it 3 times.
Well, we love you, Sestra, so very much. Take care, and if we don't get it, well, we'll talk way before Kilroy anyway. It's fine. But, we'll paint the town red. That's for sure.
Yeah, love you guys so much. Feel free to, Skype or message me or whatever if you want to chat more. You know me.
All right, love you, darling. You take care, all right?
Love you guys. Bye.
At the very least, we'll paint the town chartreuse, right?
It's entirely possible. Let's see. We got Rosa Rocks Rosa Rocks subscribe. Mr. Tickle Trunk gifted a sub to D Crab 11. Leslie Maxwell gifted a sub to I Queer. We got Nightmare has subscribed as well. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. It's very sweet of you guys. Appreciate you.
It's almost like this Twitch thing is kind of working out.
It is, honestly. It actually really legitimately is. We don't get the like the same amount of numbers as we do when we do a YouTube show, but with
this is still a young show. We're only on episode 26 or possibly 27, depending on whether or not you forgot to change the
26. Yeah. Oh, we still need to name the show though.
That's true.
Let's see. What did we talk about today? We talked about cloning. We talked about
6th Day Dogs.
What's that?
6th Day Dogs.
6th Day Dogs?
Yeah, and we'll see if anybody picks up on the reference, because that was an epic piece of cinematic history, and I swear to Christ, if anybody from you to Adam from Your Movie Sucks forgets about it,
all right,
well then,
fine.
There is no way out of that. Also, unless you've got a better idea, that's all I got.
Yeah, 6 Day Dogs is fine. Fuck it. Whatever.
There we go.
It's
good.
It's
midweek.
good.
Nobody
Unless somebody else
on YouTube.
People are saying ass cocaine. No. Twerking tractionals. Midday Siesta Jewmite. I mean, that's actually pretty tempting.
Do it. Do it.
Midday Siesta Jewmite. Okay.
Yep.
That's.
Yep. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. We did it live. Now we're gonna retroactively name this thing.
Yep.
Congratulations, y'all. This is why we count on you guys. Is
we did it.
Come up with the clever shit. We all did it. This whole thing was, this happened together. Now, any negative consequences are sheerly your fault. But in the meantime, thank you all.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Yeah. So on that note, actually, this might be a thing. We might have to just name the show at the end of the show. Now on.
I mean, sometimes we do it like in the middle. Sometimes we I don't know. It just depends on how the show's going.
That's true.
Yeah, it just depends.
Oh God. Oh no. I see where this is going.
Wait, one more.
Well, if you want, I saw.
Oh. I gotta unmute it. There we go. Wait, no. There we go.
Yang all the way in this thing. Go! Booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, rockin' everywhere. Booty, rockin' everywhere.
All right. Fine. We're fucking done. We're done. Anyway,
I'm trying. so trying to like maintain like a mature kind of show here, like a safe for work, and then he goes and gives that shit, and then all of a sudden every goddamn Jack and any fucking yeah. All right, y'all jack it to fucking Jeff's twerking there. That was some fine fucking work. I'm sure he'll be on America's Got Talent very shortly. In the meantime, we've been your midweek saints this week. This show named by you.
That's right. That's right.
Because we're fucking lazy.
That's right. We are extremely lazy. We're extremely lazy. By all means, everybody, check us out every single Thursday here on our Twitch channel, and come and see us on Sunday night, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time for our regular show on YouTube. We've been the Saints. You've been wonderful. We love you very much, guys. I don't have the ending song ready, and so I'm delaying by continuing to talk and babble.
No, congratulations. You've reached the Nick notices dead air level of hosting. Except
hey, look, it's here we go. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, it's a song.
Bye, everybody. Bye.